Take a look at a couple of advanced customizing features. In the camera raw preferences, you can actually click and make the defaults in your camera raw converter specific to a camera serial number. I'm going to take it off just so it doesn't do that, but you could do that. Here's something else too. Why don't you come over here? I'm going to take me a second to punch this over just a second. I've got big screens here. There we go. Inside of the lens correction, this one right here, you have a manual and a profile. Inside of here you can actually set it, let's say the default, which is the default normal, but you can set it up for a camera that you have. In this case, let's say the Canon, and just pull the lens out of the chart here. Well, I didn't pull the lens out. I got to specify it. I think the lens is a 7200 2.8L, I believe is the one I have. I believe it's the old one like that. There we go. And see, it's changed it for the picture, and also the model lens profile. You can have a certain profile for this particular lens. Let me take this down a touch here. Let me pull in another lens here, see what it does. Here's a 1.4. Oh, see, it changed a little bit. It's changed it. It's made it darker at the edge. So this profile is specific. Let's go for the real wide angle lens, see what it does. There, see, it changed it at the edges a little bit for the vignetting and the darkening at the edge. But I'll bring it back for my 2.8L, and then that's it right there. Now we can change some things too, like the distortion of your picture. Let's say there's some sort of barrel distortion in your picture. Chromatic aberration is, nope, don't want that. Chromatic aberration is the amount of fringing you get. Now I'm just going to blow this way up here and you'll see. So there's some color fringing right on that bright area to the dark area that goes its nose. The chromatic aberration will either make it stand out a little bit more. See it standing up? I'll knock it down there so it's down there now. See, it's almost gone. The color is almost gone. That fringing in the green and cyan there. And then you have vignetting. Let me put that back to normal. Then you have vignetting. Let me take the picture down for this one, and you'll see the edges go dark on this one. So the vignetting you can set for, see the darkness come in there, or I can drag the darkness out depending on what my lens does. Let's say it gets dark at the corners. You can make it lighter at the corners to counteract the darkening that's built into the lens from the factory. You can also go to manual and do some serious distortion here. Now you can get some real wild things in here, and you can see how you get the barrel or pincushion distortion. You can change it vertically and make it go taller or smaller. So you can actually do this right in this stage now, not even in Photoshop. You can change it on the horizontal axis, and then you can rotate it and just turn it around upside down a little bit. And then you can scale it down. It gets smaller or bigger. It's sort of like a zoom in here. So you can zoom in your scaling. And also you can do some more fringe correction. Let's enlarge this up again. You can do some fringe correction with a red cyan fringe here. And if I drag it down, it'll probably go away. See it going red? And then I'll bring it back. It'll go cyan in this one. So you can play with some of the fringing here. And here's the fix blue-yellow fringe. Here, let me put some blue in there. Let me bring this side. Oh, there we go. So fix the blue-yellow fringe, and you can see you can swing around to yellow and make it go green because I'm taking the yellow and the blue out, and bring it back to normal. Then you could defringe, highlight edges, or all edges. So you get some serious amount of corrections here. Let's take it down again. Here's another lens vignetting here in this one, and now it'll really darken the edges or lighten the edges, whatever you need. So a lot of customizing you can do, and actually set it for a particular camera and lens. When you stick it on there, it'll give you a certain amount of correction for that particular lens.